47 between Aki Vilias and Martin Guptill on your screens there, but now Curtin and Guptill are... This will be a fascinating battle, won't it? Canada to Canada, Harsh Thacker to Nicholas Curtin.
Another good cricketer. Curtin's just sort of reaching the prime years as a batter. He's 26 years of age. I think that your prime years as a batter is around 27, 28, getting into those early 30s, and then start to slide ever so slightly. But he will just start to get an understanding.
Really professionalized. The GT20 has helped that. I know that's a competition you've been there for. Nepal, think about all the struggles they had there at Cricket World Cup League 2 in King City in Toronto. They just couldn't get better and get past Canada despite how well they played.
Nutrition there, and just the way you look after yourself, and Curtin is at the wicket with someone that depicts a great professional. Martin Guptill resolved the condition that he's in. I mean, he can keep going the level that he's playing at.
Protection out on the leg side means it will only be a single. Guptill will have a strike. Still one to come after that one. See there, the projected score is HD. Is 140 going to be enough? I suppose that's the question. Kevin O'Brien, the head coach, would like more than that. At least 150. Cleans him up. Battle of the Canadians. Harsh Thacker smiles and gives him a pat on the back. He gets the better of his national team captain as the bolt strike.
Well, this can't be the issue when you look at too big a total. Is that Curtin has obviously decided he needs to get on with things, and that the total that the Kings are looking for is around that 160, 170 mark. And so Parrish is in the cause. He's looking to go over mid-on. It's almost a wild scene.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Well, listen to this now, HD. I'm going to teach you about the Nepali music too. That one there, Man Mangan. One of the most popular songs going around. When that rings out across the TU, everyone gets involved. They have great music here, I promise you. Every cafe you walk into, down the little cobbled streets of Lalitpur or Kathmandu, there'll inevitably be somebody playing live music. It's generally very good. They transition between Nepali and English seamlessly. Down the ground, is this the moment? Oh, yes it is, the first maximum. We've had to wait. But Guptill starts in some style with the first Siddhartha Bank 6. And gets to 50 in that real style.
The superstar delivers. He knew when he hit it. As he hit it, he knew it was out the ground. Mike just over pitches, and it's just a flip of the wrists, really. No big flourish from Guptill. He's strong enough, he's good enough. He's underway.
Interesting move to get Ben Mike back in at this stage, just when the spinners looked as though they had a real stranglehold on the game. Should they just have bowled Mohamed Mohsen out? Let him bowl his 4 on the bounce.
Sometimes captains do that, don't they? They have a plan in mind before play, and they just end up running with that plan. But the beauty about the game of cricket is that it can unfold very differently to what your initial plan is. Bashir Ahmad, left-hander.
A really gritty cricketer. He's kind of nuggety, very much an out-and-out all-rounder. Won't hit big HD, but he'll work it for ones and twos. Can slog sweep the spinners as well. I think O'Brien, the head coach of the Kings, has probably got a bit of flexibility in this middle order. So with Curtin being the one dismissed, he's gone with another left-hander to replace him. His job for now will be to get Guptill onto strike, had to get moving there. He's come into the crease because of this dismissal. Let's see what Curtin was trying to do, but another batter beaten on the inside edge, HD.
There hasn't been a great deal of turn. Maybe a lack of pace is what's doing these batters. But with Curtin and Guptill having both got themselves in, they're always going to take it on. If one gets out, well, that's fine. Then the other's got to just keep going.
Now, massive appeal, but is it just angling down? The signal will be interesting here, HD. I don't think there's any bat involved, given his leg buys, possibly just sliding.
Mike from wide of the crease. It's tight. It's tight. Maybe just the angle that he's bowled that ball from has led the umpire to think it's just slipping down, but only just. Yeah, this fella's job is to get Guptill on strike, Bashir Ahmed. When he was on strike previously, there was 5 men inside that 30-yard circle in the hope to keep him on strike. They haven't been able to do it twice. He's got off strike both occasions.
Great experience here from Martin Guptill, HD. That was not Bashir Ahmed calling that single to get him off the mark. That was Guptill, as soon as the ball made contact with the bat, getting the head down. Really outstanding communication. He's been in and around the team for about 5 days now. According to Kevin O'Brien, who I had a chat with last night, he really has almost taken on a paternal role with the younger players, just 21 years of age. That single was all thanks to Martin Guptill. Oh dear. Now, it's going to be 5 freebies. You just wonder, will Durganatsu Betty have a look at Vinay Kumar Jha and say, almost, is it going to be a no ball as well? Might have got away with one. It won't be a free hit. It will be 5 free runs to the total, though. Leru Malante can't do anything about that.
Whenever Guptill's been on strike, Mike has looked to go full. He's had long on in place, long off in place, and he's tried to bowl Yorkers. He's got one right in the over, the others he hasn't. That's gone horribly wrong.
I think he might have got away with one there, HD. Very marginal on the no ball call.
Oh, what did you not hit?
13 bowled, 91 for 3.
Yeah.
Kapay ko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
Form now for the Biratnagar Kings. Martin Guptill, he's in, he's set, and he's striking up at over 130. Harsh Thacker to continue. Bashir Ahmed just does his job for the moment. Now, right arm off spinner to a right-handed set batter. Is Guptill going to take Harsh Thacker on? Good running will get them a single. Are they thinking about that 160 marker now? Spin options. This is almost the dream scenario. In the deep, and cut it off. How often do you see that? I think as the competition goes on, in particular HD, we'll see that spinners continue to... This goes up. Is this going to be a chance? Long on. I think it's the captain. Nestles underneath it. And he holds on. Anil Shah's heart was in his mouth for a moment there. The spinners...
Guptill's always going to be looking for boundaries, but he might have just opened the door here for the Bolts, because in him getting himself out here, we were in a critical time of the match. Nearly puts that down, holds on to it at the second attempt. But a fine innings. Welcome to Nepal, Martin Guptill. 55 from just 43 deliveries. It's 96 for 4.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
ब्याटरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स. यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सधैँभरिलाई.
Third over, gets the wicket that the Bolts wanted. It will bring the highly experienced Rajesh Palami-Magar to the crease, 32 years of age now. It's always kind of knocked on the door of the national side, but he's only played 6 T20Is. And now spinners come back in. Mohammad Mohsin to bowl his 4th and final over. How big a moment is this, HD? Guptill holds out to long on.
Massive moment in the game. Kings were running away with it, but this dismissal, the Bolts will feel now that they can really strangle the Kings. 2 batters who they'll scurry between the wickets, they'll knock it around, they'll try and find holes in the field, but not going to hurt you with big boundaries.
Most of the senior Nepal side, of which Anil Shah has become back a fully established member of this year, are very good fielders, but this was, well, more than a little dicey and ropey, to say the least. He had to juggle it, but he did hold on critically. It was the big one. It was Guptill. Almost a hush over the ground as the ball hit in the air. The problem is, I don't know where the boundaries are coming from now. 1s and 2s, yes, HD. They may have to readjust their sights, the Biratnagar Kings.
Excuses for the little fumble in the outfield there, but over the time here, have you seen a number of catches put down? I mean, this light is very difficult to take high catches in the middle of the day with a white ball.
Yeah, it's almost blinding, isn't it? I think the local players are used to it. They play so much cricket here in Kathmandu, here at the TU, across at the Mulpani, which is even higher in elevation over towards the stunning Karna Forest Resort. Have sunglasses on, and the altitude, you've got to consider that too. And I'll allow you an excuse for some of the visits. Not so much.
Game's just come to a little running halt here as just try and knock it around, try and get off strike. Just be a single. Bring up the 100 for the Kings at the conclusion of the 15th over.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स. यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
Of this contest, 100 up, and it's job to do here for Bashir and Magar from here on. Martin Guptill playing a very handy innings there, 55 of 43. After missing out, so did Nicholas as well. All wickets going to spinners this morning. That's a very sharp bit of work in the field as well. That's what you need to do as a fielding side. Sridhar and Sriram sitting alongside me. What a contest, Sridhar.
Yes, Mikhail, yeah. Martin Guptill was just threatening to run away with the game. His wicket could have been the difference between 160 and whatever they get now. Magar tries to go. Oh, he's gone. He's tried to go big on the leg side, but he didn't know where the ball was. The ball just ended up being near the wicket keeper, who's just happily taken the bails off. That's another wicket down for the Kings. Good, smart piece of work by the keeper. Milanta. Rajesh Magar tried to get a move on, but that was not the case. Harsh Thakur, the bowler, big heave on the leg side. He tried to run, but Milanta was sharp enough to collect the ball and take the bails off. Bit of panic from Rajesh Magar, but good sharp work by Milanta.
He walks back for one. After side back in the dugout for Biratnagar at the score of 100.
Next time.
All eyes on Prateek. Fine talent in the ranks of Nepal cricket, and immediately he's off the mark as well with a single towards mid-wicket. 5 wickets have fallen so far, and all of them are spinners. This goes to show the impact they're having very early in this competition, Sri.
Not surprising. It was a bit sticky. Spinners came into it straight away. The left-arm spinner started off Rajabansi. Then Mohammad Mohsin and Harsh Thakur have been outstanding too. Still got 4 more overs after this. How many can the Kings get? Can they get to 150? 140 will give them a fighting total. With the altitude, it's easier to bat once you get your eye in.
Yeah, they've kept things tight. Good fielding, good stops. Just to 1, 6 and 10 boundaries. Into the 16th over. It's 103 for 5.
Light Super Light on Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Insta for a complete home.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
It is when you have cricket in Nepal. If you're anywhere around, the TU ground in Kirtipur is your hotspot and destination. Even as Biratnagar Kings put into bat, they look to go somewhere in excess of 150, 160. Sandeep Lamichhane at the toss did mention to me that 180, 190 is what his team would be looking for. This is close again. And yes, it's another wicket. Each time he's been introduced into the attack, Lalit Rajbanshi has struck. He struck on the very first delivery in his first spell. He strikes yet again in his first delivery, in his second spell as well. That's wicket number 6.
Yeah, 180, 190 is a far cry from here. Satish Chetri on the back foot. The ball just skidded on too quick. Rajabanshi is too good for him. Red Bull energetic movement of the match. Rajabanshi striking. Pratish Chetri gone for 2. Bowled by Rajabanshi is 103 for 6. It's 16.1.
Bit of a blip here for Biratnagar Kings. They've lost a couple of wickets in a heap at the moment. From 96 for 3 to 103 for 6. Sandeep Lamishana, the captain, walks out.
They were 96 for 4 when Guptill got out. The scoreboard hasn't moved since then. Big ask for Lamichane. Got to bat till the end, but also take the score to a respectable score. He's here because Pratish Chetri lost his wicket to Rajbanshi. Terrific delivery. Came in with the arm. He had no answer. Skidded off the pitch. Too quick for him. Beat him completely off the pitch. Chetri had to depart. For the two in batters, Rajab.
Well, he's got plenty of bat on this one. Oh, what a catch. Oh, wonderfully done. This man's just giving some heart attacks to the fans as well. That one once again almost popped out. Anil Kumar Saha on the second attempt grabs another very fine catch in the deep. Another wicket falls here for the Biratnagar Kings.
Yeah, Rajbansi's third. Bashir went for the big one. Had to do it as a left-hander, taking on the left-arm spinner. And that's a full energetic moment of the match. Look at that for a catch. He covered good ground. And then it tipped out. He had the presence of mind to catch it again. Terrific strike again for Rajabansi. Saha, the fielder. Anil Kumar Saha. Bashir Ahmed gone for 7.
Spinners wreak havoc on day one of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League. Chris Soul makes his way out. And they've fallen apart here, Biratnagar Kings. And how well the spinners have bowled. Thakur 3 for 22 and Rajbanshi into his fourth. And the relationship for goes big on this one. That's the second 6 of the innings towards the cow corner region. Lamichane says, let me do this with a Siddharth. It's 1-1-1 for 7.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration.
Last hit was a decisive blow by Sandeep Lamichane. 18 legal deliveries, 1-1-1 for 7, 3 wickets in hand. Good team to bat. Biratnagar Kings will lead a move. 6 bowlers used, and it's time for pace now. It's going to be Kishore, was tidy in his first 2, giving away 10. Good start.
Kishore is good with the new ball. He got some swing. He's back now to close off the innings. Sandeep Lamichane, lot rests on him. If he can play shots like that, score of about 140. Siddhartha Bank 6, crossing ropes, creating hopes. Yeah, terrific shot that. He can strike a ball, Lamichane. His sole plays to Scotland, can clock up to 145. At his turn with the bat now.
What's a safe score streak on the surface with the spinners creating havoc in the middle?
Got about 16 balls left. If they can get 25 runs, 30 runs from here, can they get to 140? Be a fighting score. Nowhere near where Lamichane mentioned. Beautiful sight. A brilliant cricket ground. It's one of the most picturesque I've ever come to, I must admit. My first time to Nepal, and it's only been 2 days. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. The food at the hotel is outstanding. The hospitality is excellent.
Oh yes, Nepal's home and welcoming people as well. Yeah, he's giving everything at it, and he finds the field at this time. Lamichane is unsuccessful in clearing the infield. Kishore strikes in his second spell. Another wicket falls here for Biratnagar Kings. They're 8 down.
A good delivery. Followed Lamichane. Lamichane was trying to create room, and his brief stay comes to an end. Tried to go over the offside, sliced it. Good, comfortable catch for the fielder. The first wicket for pace in this innings. Kishore strikes. Lamichane goes 8 down now. 102. In Guptill's wicket, 96.
He comes in, steaming in. Hat-trick ball. Almost created an opportunity, and in all of it, anticlimax. Actually, it's a no ball.
May have got a bit too excited, but he's got a free hit now. Chris Soul on strike. May have got a bit excited to get the hat-trick. Just overstriding. Big no ball in the context of the modern game. Overstepped by over an inch. Yeah, Karel's still on strike, is he? Yeah, he is. Can he whack it over the boundary? Where's he looking? He's looking leg side. You can't change the field because the striker is the same. Where's he going? Mid-off?
That'll be signal wild. Kishore Mahato has played 2 ODIs for Nepal. The free hit stays.
Yeah, it's been an eventful over. Dot 1, wicket, no ball wide. The free hit remains. Tried to follow him. It's been innings to look out for.
Takes it on the full. Has he found the gap as well? Yes, he does. Takes full toll of the free hit. It's a boundary and gets off the mark as well. Much needed runs. They'll all count.
Yeah, terrific shot from the young Anil Karel, 24-year-old. Plays for province number 5. All timing. The best part is didn't try to hit it hard. Sometimes in a free hit, you just go for leather. But was good presence of mind to just time the ball through the offside. That's good batting from Karel. Number 11, I can't believe it.
Yeah, a lot of elegance in that 4. He'll turn the strike and get to the other end, and will also retain strike for the next over. 8 runs coming of this, and 2 wickets as well. It's 119 for 9.
Like Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen. DHI Happier Home. Today hai.
सिद्धार्थ रिवॉर्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट्स छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Kings have just lost their way. 119 for 9. What a brilliant last over by Kishore Mahato as well. He still has an over to go. Looking at the way the bowlers have bowled, looks like it's going to be pace from both ends to finish off proceedings as well. Look at that for turnout day 1. It's only getting started, Sri.
Yeah, the whole of Kathmandu is turned out here. Dismissal. It's 5 wickets for 19 runs. A wide down the leg side. Got to aim for the stumps, young man. Keep the stumps in play if you're bowling to a number 11. Last 30 balls, 28 runs and 6 wickets. Down the leg side, the first ball was angled outside the off stump. The next one, trying to get the stumps over-corrected. Every run counts. These extras, they'll take it, the Kings.
And that'll have to be re-bowled. Tough one on Ben Mike. 26 plays for Leicestershire, and very recently Shri. He hit 100 and took a 5-4 and a hat-trick in the same match, and etched his name in the Belvedere Cup history books as well over the weekend, after taking a century and getting a hat-trick as well. Ben Mike, the 26-year-old from Leicestershire, England cricketer. Smartly done.
Well done from Corell. Got bat on ball, got Chris Soul on strike. Now up to the big Scottish guy to finish this innings off. Can he hit a couple of sixes? Can he find the boundary? Ben Mike, definitely a very talented cricketer, no doubt about it. Lost his radar a little bit in this over. One wide down the leg side, one wide down the off side. See the 3 runs in the 2 balls that he's bowled.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit with his line at the moment. Not the best of deliveries to bowl when you have fine leg up in the circle as well.
Getting his radar right, especially with the left-right combo in the crease. Probably trying too hard. He's just got to keep it simple. Hit the stumps. Right-hander, left-hander, doesn't matter. All you've got to do is hit the stumps when number 9 and number 11 are batting. Your game plan needs to be very, very from a bowling point of view. Just 1 wicket to take for the bowls.
Much better this time. Just look back at this innings. Biratnagar Kings will certainly back at a situation where they had things under control with Martin Guptill in the middle. Partnership with Akib Ilyas was growing. As he rightly pointed out, Shri, ever since Martin Guptill departed, it's been a slide year for Biratnagar Kings.
No notable contribution apart from Guptill. Ilyas got 15 of 18, but since then it's been 9, 7, 1, 2, 7, 2, 0. Not something Biratnagar Kings will want. Yeah, good batting from Corell. He's at least taking the runs over. He's doing them in singles, but he's adding some crucial runs. Yeah, the wickets went down in a hurry. They were 96 for 3, coasting at one stage, but then it's been a sort of a collapse. But this pair has added 13 runs with the last wicket, even balls. Chris Soul, what's his plan? What's his go-to? Where can he find the boundary? They need one desperately.
This one's high up in the air. Milanta coming underneath it, says it's mine. Oh, he just about loses footing, and that'll be a chance gone down. It was a skyer, and he just about moved around and circled around it and underneath it.
Yeah, if you were to give runs for height, this would have got 6. Went straight up in the air. It's not an easy catch. It's a clear sky. Red Bull energetic moment of the match. Ungood, a save replay. Nicholas, sorry, that's Milanta. Didn't even get his hand to it.
This one's aerial yet again. Looks straightforward. Should be taken. It is. And that wraps up proceedings as well for the first innings. Mike with his first wicket. Biratnagar Kings bowled out for 127 in 19 overs. It's been a thorough bowling effort by Jankpur bowls. This after they won the toss and decided to bowl first. A thorough performance.
Mike gets his first wicket, well deserved too. Good performance. 3 for 20. Yeah. Bit of the time, but got going on. He looked threatening. Akib Ilyas probably a little unlucky to be given out. Kiton joined him.
Very early. Captain kept things together, played the anchor innings. But then one too many for him. He struck very early, held on. Shor Mahato struck twice in successive deliveries. Was on a hat-trick before Anil Khanel got a boundary here, boundary there. This was dropped very high, skyer going. Lahiru Milanta got underneath that, but completely lost track of it. Wasn't not before. Ben Mike ensured that he gets the final wicket in the final delivery of the 19th over to close out the Biratnagar innings from 20 overs. Who's winning this? We'll get you an exciting chase on the other side of the short break.
DHI happier home. Chut देता है.
सिद्धार्थ रिवॉर्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट्स छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Like instant hydration, miracles happen.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap
Percent instant hydration, miracles happen.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवॉर्ड्स यसमा
Complete home.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Red Bull.
कसरी हेर बाहिर यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ भयो नि हाले इजी
अरे यो सिद्धि त
Insta for a complete home.
त्यो उपचार खर्च अब सिटिजन लाइफले गर्छ वा मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस् र आफूले चाहेको ठाउँमा रिडिम गर्नुहोस् ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Insta for a complete home.
And the winner of Miss Nepal 2023 is Miss DHI, Switcha Pradhan.
Namaskar, ma, Miss Nepal.
First one to Lalit Banshee. He is very much the premier left-arm spinner in the country. And then it was a trial by spin. Mohamed Mohsin struck LBW. That was the big moment. The dismissal of Nicholas Curtin. One Canadian getting the better of the other. And then a juggling catch to get the big wickets of Martin Guptill, held by Anil Kumar Shah. Bizarre moment then, a run out it was of Rajesh Palani. We thought the ball had gone on. Another batter challenged on the inside edge. That would have been out LBW if it wasn't bowled. And then another good catch held onto. Again, the juggling hands are out from the skipper before Lamachani came and went quickly. Kishore Mahato, so good to see him back in Nepal. He is a bowler full of promise. And then the final wicket to fall went to the man from England, Ben Mike. He was the most expensive of the bowlers, going at 9.66 per over, but he so it means there was joy. And the smiles are on the faces, right to favourite additions for the opening season. That's Jeet. That is the snow leopard. That's the official mascot of this tournament. And we're going to see more than one Jeet. I think we saw 3 Jeets yesterday at the press meet. Delighted to have Shriram come and join me now. Shriram, it's been a lovely kind of festival feel to get things going. Excited things to come potentially.
Absolutely.
कसरी बाहिर यसरी भित्र जानु त गाह्रो छ
Curiosity dog, you निकाल्न easy छ. Surf Excel Easy Wash is
Red Bull. असली मेरो जन.
Is Dove really different? But Dove is different. Get your radiance.
Hingstar for a complete home.
Dish Home. खुशीको connection.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Makes here to open the batting. Strike rate of 122. 41 versus Canada, his best. He's got to play the sheet anchor role. He's got to use his experience.
He's the only one of the 8 to not be captain on his side. Himself and Anil Sar are great friends, and they said it doesn't matter who captains, it's all about the team, and that's a Vinch Pavudu Dasanayaka coach side, isn't it? It's what he does. Now, here's the most. So, as associate cricketers go, he's as X-factor as they come. He's beat at 156 kilometres an hour. He is rapid if he gets it up to his best.
Wow, that'll be interesting.
And he's a bit wayward occasionally too. That is a horror scene.
That's what it means. Wow, the diving keeper couldn't even get a hand on it.
Right. One thing about the crowd here, I spoke to Chris on matches, Nepal getting the better of both of them in Cricket World Cup League 2 last February. He said, it's going to be nice to have the crowd cheering for me for once here.
You know what it feels like?
Well, the first run's off the bat, and there's going to be bonus runs here. You're not going to believe over. A disastrous start with the ball.
Can't get any worse. Was that an overthrow? Yes, it was. The keeper didn't get a hand on it. Can't get any worse for the Kings.
Do not adjust your TV set. Those graphics are right. 1 legal delivery bowled, 11 runs on the board. A disaster of a start. Can they find a way back into the contest?
Just a waft outside the off stump. For the second legal delivery, a dot. At last. Sandeep Lamichhane is not what he wanted. We don't wanted a couple of wickets, but not.
Really chops on. Yeah, if you look at Chris Hall here, this is a new addition. This is the month of November. It is also the final day of November. There's a great charity, Movember, that encourages men to grow for the month of November a mustache. That is a great mo he's got going. I think it might go tomorrow.
It's got a bit of Sean Tate about him.
Oh, it's chopped on. Runs, wickets, all happening in the opening over.
Got one back, Chris Saul. A wayward start. First 2 balls went for wide, then an overthrow. 2 dot balls, but this time no footwork. So, Asif Sheikh gone without scoring. Could you believe it? Bowl Saul. It's 11 for 1 after 4 balls.
The Hero Milanta, of Sri Lankan origin, but very much in his second home now in the United States of America, has qualified for USA, but not into the international side yet. There's such competition over there in the States in terms of getting into that squad. They've been having an X 2024. He will come in at number 3, keeper batter. Another wide down the leg side. So an erratic start. Action aplenty.
What a first over. This has been, it's all happened here. Just stood there and then wafted with his hands, hoping that he'll get bat on ball. He did get bat on ball, it just played onto his stumps, that's all. Knocked the leg peg back. He's got to depart.
It's a good athlete. Captain of the British and Irish Lions as well. Wondering about the demand and the hype and the craze and the fanaticism for the Nepal Premier League. Rather them than me, but they're up there even in the branches of the trees. Very experienced at doing it. They do it for almost every game. Sometimes you see them with the motorbike helmets up there as well. What an entertaining opening over. 13 runs on the wicket come from it. The Bolts, 13 for 1.
सिटिजन लाइफको क्रिटिकल केयर प्लस लिएको छु जसले रोग लागेको थाहा हुने बित्तिकै 50 लाखसम्मको औषधि उपचार खर्च दिन्छ
त्यो उपचार खर्च अब सिटिजन लाइफले गर्छ
Away from the Hiru Malanta. Guess the kind of mantra of bringing everyone together, putting the team first, and you can see already he's done that, and he's so highly held in such great esteem here alongside Monty Desai, the national coach of Nepal. They're the two kind of icons of coaching in Nepalese cricket history.
Know Monty very well from Mumbai. I think lives in the States now. Malanta would definitely have been one of Puvadu's picks.
It's very lucky here, Malanta. Yeah, they're Bolts range SUV with the EV technology. 430 kilometers you can get.
The Indian
Boundary Nepal. Good bouncer. He's worked on putting on pace. That's something Monty Desai has spoken to him about. Out of the national team for the most recent tours. Rajan Dakal got the left arm seamer spot, but you can see he's trying to bowl quicker.
It's been quite impressive. He's hustled through. He's got to hustle through the crease. He bowled a heavy ball to Malanta as well, which he pulled. Just fell very lucky in the no man's land, but he's testing. It's a good sign of aggression.
Rai region. A lot of the players come from Bairawa, but well, you see a lot of those come into the contest. I love the way they've designed the competition though. And this is just the first year. Every game is here for this season at the TU Ground. Down to Pokhara, take in the beauty of the mountains and the lakes there. Number 2, it's kept alive. Anil Shah tries to play across it. And all of a sudden, it's game on here at the TU.
Terrific go over. What a start. 2, 5 or 4 balls, Anil Kumar Saab.
Face up to Chris Soul. The crowd really getting into it. Who are they cheering for is the big question. Not sure. Is it Lamachani's kind of adoration maybe making them King supporters?
Terrific start. Majority of the runs have come through extras. Again, very well bowled. Well disguised slower ball. Ran his fingers through it. Kept a tad low. 2 experienced batters in the shed. Played all over it. A little bit because of the angle at which he bowls from. Tell me a little bit about Pukhara, please.
Helped around the corner with the pace of Soul. I think that'll get to the rope. The man out of deep backward square leg. He'll chase in vain. And Thacker applauds Malanta.
Especially by Puvadu. He's placed a lot of faith in him. Welcome boundary. Takes him to 20 for 2.
That that one's a wide down the leg side. Soul certainly starting a little erratically. Lokesh Bam has the gloves on. We expected a high-scoring contest, didn't we? You'll often see that at the start of competitions here. You just wonder if the ground staff almost being a bit protective of the surface, kept a bit more grass on it.
That's 4. It's down the leg side as well. Runs are coming thick and fast. Chris Soul has got to pick up his radar.
Yeah, it's another Super 4 powered by NCell 4G. And what that means, it's going to be 4 more education kits for school children across Nepal. That's donated by the NCell Foundation. Was across the country. Just not getting his line right here, is he? Chris Soul, 2 leg side right now. Better, much better, and well fielded by Akib Ilyas in close cover.
They don't have a lot of runs to play with. The King, all-out pace. The surface is not helping him. Just talking of the surface, I was talking to the groundsman. He said the nature of this clay with the tournament lasting 21 days. He's got 6 trips.
Gets a good piece of it, not sure.
Didn't bother to keep it. Third boundary of the over and second off the bat of Milanta. 14 runs already.
Better ball to finish the over. 3 bowled, 29 for 2.
Insta for a complete home.
Acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Sure, but just surprised by that change. I thought Pratish GC was causing problems.
Stole the words out of my mouth. Thought Pratish was had a very good start, and especially 14.
On the leg side, that'll be a wide. Just saw the drone shot there of this ground. I know you're incredible CV working with Australia, with their spin bowlers, playing cricket all across India. Not many more beautiful grounds that I've ever seen. What do you think?
Especially coming up to the hills, I think it's so beautiful. Dharamshala in India is one of the most picturesque. Look at those mountain ranges at the background.
Yeah, certainly. I think about this time of year in Nepal, it's so beautiful. It's 18 to 21 degrees. It does get cold in the mornings and the evenings, actually. The 9 a.m. games will be interesting. Millimeters. But that's been done because of the tribute to the exact meter height of Sagarmatha, of Mount Everest. There's actually not a rock from Everest itself, but one of the most famous viewing points. As we go up the trophy here, look at the top of this. This, for me, is one of the most beautiful trophies I've seen in my entire life.
So beautiful. Look at that for a sight. The city of Kathmandu in the background with the hills are even a brilliant sight.
One of the things I love about it here in Kathmandu, it's not really just the one city, it's multiple cities. You've got all of that history and heritage of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in and around it. You've got Kathmandu itself, but then you've also got Lalitpur. But you've just got history and heritage and culture all throughout. They're so proud of where they're from.
Jankpur almost dates back 7,000 years to the Ramayana. Goddess Sita was apparently born here in Mukhia. Bit of a slingy action. Should be good with his Yorkers. You're almost there, man. The run, that 2 over wide, considered the first ball, but then 4 dot balls. Put the brakes a bit on Harsh.
So it's in and around the valley of Kathmandu. That is incredible. Bhaktapur is the third of it's kind of 3 cities that were 3 different kings almost kind of built up: Kathmandu, Lalitpur, and Bhaktapur. And I'm going to take you up there on one of your days off. It's about 15 kilometers away. Beautiful.
Please. I am game.
Great yogurt there. They make it in these little clay pots. And, I just love this. Very, very special place.
Love your local look.
Down the leg side, and the potential of a maiden from Mukhia is ruined by another Super 4 powered by NCell 4G to round out the 4th. It's 34 for 2.
Hey.
Siddharth Rewards. Yes, my points are.
Yeah, remarkable to think of that Kia over. It's looking really good, wasn't it? There's NPL, the big screen coming into play. Fans are loving that. Now, we're going to get some immediate in-game reaction. Let's get down to Mikael Vaswamy, who's got Kevin O'Brien alongside him.
Come on, GC.
Oh, thank you very much, Andrew. Just the right time to have a quick chat with the head coach of Biratnagar Kings, Kevin O'Brien. Kevin,
we're enjoying it, but tighten up our lengths a little bit and our lines a little bit, and the wicket's not as flat as you may think. It's keeping skidding through a lot. When that was his assessment of the first thing is skidding through. It's not a free-flowing wicket.
You spoke of the wicket and how the wicket has behaved in the first innings, 127. That's not what you would have.
Obviously didn't allow us to get under par, obviously, but not massively under. Maybe 140, 150 would win par.
Yeah, huge atmosphere, huge setup over here. Inaugural edition. Coach of the Biratnagar Kings. What's the first piece of information and knowledge that you've given the kids?
Yeah, I think we just got to enjoy it, the players, and they've got to enjoy the opportunity to play on a world stage, and obviously going out to millions around the world, enjoy the pressure that brings, and obviously there's a big crowd in the stadium as well. So just embrace that and try and play your natural game and show the world what you can do.
Coach, you've seen the batter Kevin O'Brien. You've done the length and world in cricket, a journeyman yourself, an aggressive 30. Is that the message always for the play cricket?
Yeah, I think it's important in T20 to attack the power play as much as you can. But in saying that, you've got to assess conditions and assess the wicket and then play accordingly. So it's always trying to be positive and proactive.
Right, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck in this very game. Kevin, it's back to the commentators.
Well, our thanks to Kevin O'Brien. Great to hear from really not just an Irish legend, but a legend of the world game. We'll get a quick look at this boundary that Malantha picked up. 389 appearances for Ireland. Kevin O'Brien, the most capped Irish sportsman of all time until very recently. Paul Sterling's just gone by him, his great pal. And Kevin O'Brien's second visit here to Kathmandu. He loves Nepal too. Great close friend of mine. So happy to see him here involved in season 1.
Pratish definitely testing out the pitch here. He's got some good bounce. Not happy with that being called wide. It was a good shot from Malantha. Stood tall. Got his hands high enough to get over the ball. That was let go. He's pulling some decent pace here, Pratish. Got a good change of pace too, which we've seen when he got Anil Kumar Shah.
Just going back to the head coaches there, Kevin O'Brien, the Irishman. There's also a great Indian connection. Umesh Patwal, the former head coach of Nepal. Nandan Vadnas, who's the current assistant coach. Rajiv Kumar, who's got that experience down with the Chennai Super Kings in the IPL, but also been a great breeding ground for Nepali coaches to come through. The former national team captain, Gyanendra Malla, Prashanta Shahi of the Kathmandu Gurkhas, and Jagat Tamata, the under-19 national coach, also alongside Prabhuda Dasanayaka. Really good selections for me.
Excellent. What a good mix of overseas and local coaches.
Do not want to take a single to Nicholas Curtin. He is ever so quick. And that's what this whole league is about. It's not just about developing players, it's about developing officials, breeding the next generation of fans, bringing through coaches. I know it's only day 1, and I get in trouble sometimes for getting too excited, but you can already feel how great this NPL is going to be.
Without a doubt. The response from the crowd has been amazing, and the quality of cricket is only going to get better as we go deeper into the tournament.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Shots like that will make the tournament even better. Malantha finishes off with a maximum. Siddharth Bank 6 crossing ropes, creating hopes. That's exactly what it was. 46 for 2 after 5.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
losing 2 wickets. It's been a very fine counter-attack, particularly by Milanta. 20-17 in hot pursuit of 128. And Jankpur bowls need 82 of 90 with 8 wickets in hand. What a contest here. We saw the spinners wreak havoc in the first innings. Akib Ilyas comes in from the combox end. Over number 6, the final over before the field restrictions will be lifted. He's a very dangerous customer with the ball, Akib Ilyas. Expect him to ask a few questions, and just like how I'm going to ask a few questions to HG Ackerman in the combox. Good afternoon, HG.
Good afternoon, Mikhail. He's going to have to. At the moment, the Bolts are cruising. Yes, they're 2 down, but there's no real threat as far as the run rate is going. Was to end the previous over. They'd be difficult to find, the big ones today.
Yeah, they got a 6 very early in the innings, unlike the Biratnagar Kings. It took some time to tee off.
The Kings were also cruising at one stage, weren't they? Guptill was playing really well. He had a measure of the surface, but as soon as he was dismissed, the spinners came into their own, and in the middle and late order really struggled with Kevin O'Brien talking to you about that. The surface was really slow, and the spinners on the Bolts bowled particularly well. So the Kings will still feel is that if they can just nip 1 or 2 out here, that the tail might struggle.
That's chipped in the air. He falls short of the field at long off. And courtesy that single, the 50 as well comes up for Jankpur bowls. They are on course at the moment.
So important to get a win early on in the competition. It just eases the pressure, not only the players but the coaching staff as well.
Yeah, and what they need right now is a good partnership. You don't want a slide. You don't want a batting team and a chase to cave in. 2 very experienced players. Tucker came good with the ball. That's certainly come and rub in his bowling batting as well. Biratnagar Kings need a wicket from here. Very important to keep striking. Just going too hard at that one.
It is just that the modern day players, they don't seem to worry too much about the required run rate, even if it's sitting at a run a ball. They want to score at 2 runs a ball. They want boundaries. They want 6s. Get themselves into trouble if they play too high risk from here. They just need to nudge it around, and they could cruise in here if they just play smart cricket. And that's the end of the power play. So 6 gone, 52 for 2.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
37 and 29. The field restrictions are lifted. This means that the bowlers will have some will lead a wicket here. As HD rightly pointed out, a win early on will certainly set the tone. And in comes the superstar of Nepal cricket, Sandeep Lamichhane. What a star he is. 5 for 9 against Kenya in Nairobi 2 years back. 108 wickets for him. And look at that for economy. 6.15. Brilliant.
It's a critical spell for both sides. Bolts play Lamichhane well, then maybe they'll have that first victory. But the Kings will be looking for Lamichhane to make some inroads here, get a couple of wickets, not just be economical, but take wickets. That's their pathway to victory. Just wonder whether the skipper's going to bring in a couple of attacking fielders. A slip goes in.
Yeah, you do have long on and long off as well for the miss hit. One at deep mid wicket as well. Nicely bowled. You got to bowl to your field. With a slip in place, you want to really create some doubt as well in the batter's mind. It's been a decent power play for the Jankpur bowls. They accumulated 50 plus runs. quicker one.
It wasn't a big total that they were having to chase. Just won 28 needed for victory, but they lost wickets early and they were 2 down with just 15 on the board before this partnership between Tucker and Malanta has taken place. Malanta has been more the aggressor. He's 23 coming off just 21 balls. As Harsh Tucker, the Canadian, has tried his very best just to find some sort of rhythm on this surface. Malanta carries on his merry little way here. That's another boundary.
He showed a lot of intent and purpose. He's certainly calling the shots. Once again, picking his spot with consummate ease. So much time in playing that hit. This is why Jankpur bowlers will always want to believe they're in this chase.
Run hard, though.
Get your radiance with Dove.
DHI Happier Home.
टॉप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस् सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Teams 24 powered by NCL. Puller this time. It's through the kitchen sink at that one. Aqib Ilyas, former captain of Oman. Partnership worth 48 in 39 delivery. Very fine strike. That's a Siddharth Bank 6. Crossing ropes, creating hopes. What a shot.
The feet, the hop, skip and a jump. Gives himself a little bit of room, just a touch outside leg stump to be able to free those arms. Just times it, no power, just pure timing.
And smartly just plays it around, nudges it for a single to retain strike as well. Smart and sensible cricket is what HT mentioned some time back. That's exactly what they're doing. 70 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Light Super Light.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli.
दिन में आधा घंटा भी मेरे हिसाब से नहीं बीता है